They were telling me, Tammy, you're talking too much. I was like, well, the people gotta testify.
From all our meetings and discussions, our explorations, his time at a new way of life was the most enjoyable and inspiring experience for him throughout all the places we had been, all over the world. And those words coming from someone like Frank Gehry had an immeasurable impact on me. And sometimes I just need a little something to keep me going.
As you can see, we are not just welcoming women home from prison. We are exposing them in the world to what is possible when you believe in the inherent worth of every individual.
To advocate, to leader, to board member. That is a full circle story of transformation, resilience, and purpose. To represent exactly what our mission is all about. Melanie, thank you for giving back, for stepping up, and for showing every resident that the future is bigger than their past. You are a change maker, not just because of what you overcome, but because of how you raise your voice, your story, and your heart to lift others. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in celebrating our remarkable change maker and my friend, Melanie Robledo.
Someone with severe mental health challenges, someone who struggled with addiction, someone who carries a felony can become their community's greatest asset when they are seen for who they can become, not defined by their worst mistakes. 4.5 years ago, I walked out of incarceration with nothing but a black paper suit and a promise. Tonight, it's a full circle moment.
When we decided we were going to push to keep families whole and to stop the ability for you to separate from your children just because you were incarcerated, a new way of life was there. When we made it possible for incarcerated people to attend their children's dependency hearings while incarcerated remotely, a new way of life was there. When we decided that women who were incarcerated should have the dignity and respect of having access to menstrual care products without having to beg the guards for it, a new way of life was there. When we ended prison gerrymandering, a new way of life was there. A new way of life has always been there. But a new way of life isn't going to be here if we all don't show up. We all have a role to play. And so while I accept this honor, I actually accept the responsibility. So you've made tonight for me, and I promise tomorrow is about the work. It's about the movement. It's about the mission. And you all have a role to play too.